On Red Note, they don't seem to be welcoming to the Americans. I just opened the app and look what I see. If you're American, please stop posting on this app. How many foreigners are on this website? I don't think they want us on this app. You do. So hard. We're kind. New year, new you. Red Note being the #1 downloaded app in the App Store right now is probably the funniest thing Americans have done in a long time. That's the funniest option that we possibly could have chosen. Because what do you mean you're going to ban an app because it could possibly be manipulated by a foreign adversary, the CCP, just for your citizens to turn around and download an app that is directly owned and operated by the CCP? That is just so funny to me. What's even funnier, not even 3 scrolls in and I was already getting a Mandarin lesson. In English, they're already teaching us Chinese. And what I find very interesting is the app's population is just Chinese and Americans, right? And I don't think in the history of social media have Chinese and Americans been able to come together on the same platform and just talk. Because it really puts into perspective how much your government tries to make you hate each other and tries to vilify the Chinese people. But when you're able to just read what they're saying and see a comment section from actual Chinese people, oh my gosh, it's just, I don't know, it just puts a new perspective on things, right? These comments, Chinese people have the funniest sense of humor. I would have never known that Chinese people are that funny. You see the Europeans in comments, it's never funny. It is never funny. I've never met a funny European in this comment section on this app. But gee, the first comment section I translated to English and I'm dying. They're so funny. So anyway, I just think it's so ironic and funny that you're going to try to ban an app because you're afraid of the Chinese Communist Party, just for your citizens to download an app directly from the Chinese Communist Party. And not only that, they're going on this app, they're seeing that, oh my gosh, Chinese people aren't the enemy. My government's been lying to me. They're just average people. We're all just humans floating on a rock. And at that, they're funny. And they're teaching me Mandarin. And they're teaching me Chinese culture. It hasn't even been 5 scrolls. That is... oh my god, that is so funny. I don't care if you like your neck beard. The public doesn't. I've decided that I'm gonna quit. This is about to be the most important video you see about the coming TikTok ban because the information that has been out there is not correct. TikTok not only, if banned, will go dark on your phone in the US on January 19th, but it's very possible you will not only not be able to access it with a VPN or changing the region on your phone, but also that our videos for US users will disappear. That's because TikTok in July 2022 launched an initiative called Project Texas that they announced in the US TikTok hearings in the beginning of 2023. They did it as an act of good faith, which you should never do to the US government, but that's what they did. Basically, they created a subsidiary of TikTok in the US specifically that hosts all of the US users' user data separately from every other global TikTok user. That means not just your profile information, but also your videos, all of your data, everything that makes up who you are on TikTok. Now, what this means for TikTok creators, probably, because we have no definitive answers yet, but it's not talked about enough. What this might mean is that all of our videos will be deleted because TikTok said in front of the Supreme Court last week that if they get banned, they will leave the US, right? They will close operations, leave with their servers. Now, TikTok doesn't have, to my knowledge, TikTok doesn't have the servers with the US data because they run that through Oracle. That was part of Project Texas. Within their subsidiary, they created USDS, US Data Security, that TikTok subsidiary. Basically, all the user data was run through Oracle. Oracle, a US company, hosting that TikTok user data for US users specifically. Again, we don't have definitive answers, but there's so much misinformation
information out there, not just of people saying, oh, you'll still have the app on your phone, you can access it, you just can't update it, which TikTok never told us that. That's just what people assumed. And I always said there's a lot of ways that the app can be made unavailable, not just through making you not be able to update it in the app store, such as servers going down. Also, TikTok doesn't allow you to change your region in the app anymore, and that probably happened when they created Project Texas. But also, unless you get a different eSIM, you can't really, for a lot of apps, even if you have a VPN, your eSIM, your SIM card is registered in the US. So a lot of times that's why you can't get around and you can't get certain apps, like you can't get Douyin, the Chinese TikTok app, on your phone because you don't have a Chinese SIM card. It's blocked. This is important to spread the word because these incorrect assumptions about TikTok still being on your phone, still being accessible, just not being able to update it, means that a lot of people have not prepared for the high possibility that on January 19th you will open up your phone and the app itself will not work. So all of the people that you want to follow, the creators you want to follow on other apps, right? All of the friends that you made on here you want to connect with, all the videos you have you want to save, you might not be able to access them and they might not even exist anymore. Because say TikTok, again, like I said, I don't know the specifics. If TikTok has access to the server, right, the US servers, they created their subsidiary, right, to show the government, we will allow you, right? It's a long story. You can look into Project Texas, but even say TikTok had all that data, they said, we're going to take it out of the US, right? They already sank something like $1.5 billion into Project Texas. So the odds of them taking all that data, all the US user data, which costs a lot to host, obviously, taking it all back to China or wherever, and then spending the money to rehost those specific US users' servers, I don't see them doing that. So your content may be in a black box. You might not see it again. I hope that doesn't happen. I thought that creators that our videos would still exist, that international users could still see them, all of that. But it hit me today when I started thinking about Project Texas, about Oracle, about all of that. And then I did more research on the specifics, on the legal specifics, and thinking about what TikTok said in the Supreme Court hearings. You need to prepare that TikTok will not work, that the last day you can use TikTok, not just on your phone, but possibly have that account that you have any of those connections that you have, is January 18th. I hope I'm wrong, but I do not think I'm wrong. And this needs, you need to talk about, people need to talk about this because so many people, not only do they think, oh, it's not going to get banned, but they haven't prepared. So it's the last days, probably. Hopefully not, but probably. And speaking of that, to support a food distribution network in Gaza, go to Fayez Kadat's profile. I'm putting it up here. I'm also putting it in the comments. I've talked about it a lot. It's in the pinned video on my profile. Thank you so much. This is about to be the most important video you stuck in 2004.
So leave my sweater on the board. I'll leave your bag under the stairs. Don't go back to our old place. It's probably...
I think I just downloaded Red Note and all I can say is that Instagram is gonna go out real sad. And watch this. 漂亮女孩在哪里? These niggas are light years ahead of us. First thing I see on this fucking app is Luigi content and fine shit throwing fits, bro. I saw a fucking post that said black people are greater than, and it was just a fucking collage of dark-skinned, beautiful people. Mark Zuckerberg was scared of me giving up my data. Bitch, I'm about to give that shit straight to Xi Jinping in a red fucking envelope, nigga. 我讨厌美国. The niggas who get it, get it. And the best part is, I don't even gotta introduce these niggas to communism. The app is literally fucking Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok all fucking squeezed into one, bro. All I'm gonna say to y'all, though, is come with some fucking respect. Because I don't give a fuck if they're speaking Mandarin. Mandarin is the most spoken language in the fucking world. I'm gonna need y'all to lock in. But yeah, y'all can find me there. The at is the same. It's just Draft Dodger with a 0. The profile pic is the same. I already put up my first post. And niggas in China is liking it. Yeah, they're gonna be sick of me. Long live China, nigga. Long live Xi Jinping, nigga. Big up to Mao Zedong, nigga. I just downloaded Red Note.
After all, computers crash, people die, relationships fall apart. The best we can do is breathe and reboot.
There must have been an angel by my side.
Keep us posted. Mom might be financially dependent on dad.
So this TikTok ban is pretty fucking stupid. I'm a 16-year-old independent artist, and I use TikTok to promote my music. I have 2 different accounts for it, and I use them both a lot. I've been using TikTok, promoting my music and just posting music content for the last 3 years. And over the past year and a few months, I've actually got a little bit of traction going. And it's been an awesome tool for me. I've made some money from it. It's helped me make good connections. It's helped me put my music out there in the world more and find people to enjoy my music. And the fact that our government is going to take that away from me because of a security threat, bunch of bullshit. Because it's not a security threat. You know why? Because American companies are taking our data. Google, Facebook, Instagram, they're both through Meta. They're all taking our data and selling it to China. What America cares about is the fact that, you know what? Oh no, we're not getting money for this data that they're collecting. You know? It's the fact that they're all friends with Zuckerberg, and, you know, Zuckerberg's like, well, guys, you know, I want to sell more data. You know? I want to be able to sell it to them. It's fucking stupid. It's pointless. It's not about them caring about the everyday person. It's about them caring about money for them because they're all paid off. It really makes me sad because, yeah, TikTok isn't perfect, but compared to the other apps we can use, TikTok's pretty fucking good. They care about their creators somewhat. They keep on updating the app and improving it. It's the most usable for content creation, and it's really just pathetic and sad that it's getting banned. And you know, I really hope something gets done about it. Just thought I'd rant a little bit about it. If you want to follow me on other platforms, I got Instagram and YouTube linked in my bio. Follow me on Spotify. Until they delete TikTok off my phone, I'm still going to be posting on here, just probably not as much because it's a little bit pointless now. So this TikTok ban.
No, I don't.
Okay, so instead of hyperpigmentation, TikTok is racing against the clock. The social media company is set to be blocked in the U.S. starting January 19th. Fucking bully!
The money don't jiggle jiggle.
Rare beauty because she has that rare disease.
Spectacular, give me 14 of them.
Mom, little girl behind you. She said it.
Looking for a man in finance. If you're young, to be pleased.
Kim Kardashian. I think you're baby.
She bought me.
Rise and shine.
Oh, put it down.
Ice cream so good.
You have been promoted.
Oh my god, what is that? Beyonce.
Big Libra.
Ariana Grande.
We don't actually need gravity.
It rhymes with Drake.
Hey, listen to it, and I want to know which I'm. And who kept that system up?
Denial is a river in Egypt.
Guy with a good Snapchat.
Mama, that where's it feeling?
Boyfriend, I'm nervous. That's my night.
Feel so scary.
Drag queen.
Why are they there then? I got music. Got the nuke in the shade.
I'm in the ghetto. This is solar.
What I do?
Try being my size 8. We are fucked. You're my best view.
I'm just to impress my daddy.
Y'all already know who I am. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
It's massive.
He said yes would go. I know what you mean there, Ice. I actually do cuss a little.
Eating the dogs.
Don't even think about it, girl.
Guys, we have to go on Red Note. We have to go on Lemon 8. Guys, we have to go on... No! My legacy dies with this app. I am going to YouTube, though. It's, like, old, well-established, and I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for a while. On the Insta, you will find my art. That's the only content I'll be making there. On Substack, you will find my interpersonal thoughts and some art. Mainly my thoughts. Just a bunch of writing. But otherwise, I'm not going on any other app. You will not catch me trying to find the next replacement. I don't care. Same with, like, Blue Sky. I did go on Blue Sky for a little bit, but it was just so new. It was boring. Blue Sky was a boring replacement for Twitter. It's just never worth it. Like, I remember when we all tried to go onto Dub Smash, even though Dub Smash is still a pretty old app. But once again, I was popular, not as fully well-established as TikTok.
How do you pronounce my name?
I was on Snapchat. I was
We have a big important update from the United States Supreme Court. Wednesday, January 15th, the United States Supreme Court has announced will be an opinion day, meaning the court will release one or more opinions on the cases that have been argued this term, including possibly the TikTok ban case. Now, it's no guarantee that the Supreme Court will release the TikTok opinion on Wednesday, but this is the only opinion day currently set on the calendar before January 19th, and it's typical that the Supreme Court will announce ahead of time before releasing an opinion. But if the Supreme Court chooses to go a different route and issue an administrative stay or grant a temporary injunction, that will not happen necessarily on Wednesday. That could happen as soon as right now. So keep Wednesday in your calendar as a possible day for a TikTok decision. As soon as we get more information, I'll let you know. If TikTok is banned, my primary platforms will be Instagram, YouTube, Substack, and Blue Sky. Please give me a follow at the link in my bio on all those social platforms. And when we get more information, I will let you know, but mark your calendars for possibly an opinion on Wednesday. We have a big important...
The Red Note stuff is so funny, it is peak irony. Just hear me out. So, the government is actively trying to make the average US citizen just think that China is just this really evil place. On many levels, they've been successful in that. But this TikTok ban has inadvertently just pushed a bunch of TikTok users to just directly communicate with Chinese citizens, and they are just overwhelmingly so friendly. This person told me that I have a cute cat and then sent me a photo of their own cat. And I told them that my cat's name is Ding Dong and he's from Chengdu. This person's like, oh my god, my nickname is also Ding Dong and I'm from Chengdu. And then this person told me, of course, my friend is welcome. Everyone has friendly communication and no one will refuse you. Like, it is peak irony that they have literally just pushed us into just directly communicating with Chinese citizens. And it turns out that we actually are just like getting along and being really friendly to each other. The Red Note stuff is so funny. It is.
Wow, wearing hand over heart. I swear on my life.
Hi everyone, I did want to address.
It's okay if you show me. Hello guys, this is your Chinese spy speaking. I want to post this video before it's too late. I guess we are not going to see each other again in the future. That's why I have something to say. It is a great honor to spy on you for the last few years. I wish you all have a great life in the future. Now is something personal. Laura from California, you shouldn't drink that much Coca-Cola. It is bad for your health. And also Peter from New York, Mama loves you. You shouldn't treat her like that, okay? And to Stephanie from Texas, don't send your nude picture to the guy called Marvin. He's a fuckboy. He's talking to other girls as well. Nice things, by the way. I think that's all I have to say. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Hello, guys.
But yeah, it is the fact that within 24 to 48 hours of us realizing that Red Note exists and that we were all able to migrate over there because we organized really quickly on this app is the reason that they want to take this app away from us. Also, I'm on Red Note, 2Brown2GAF, same tagline. See you over there. It is the fact that
Try therapy, you cutie patootie! Did you know that up to 95% of people give up on their New Year's resolutions? Think about that.
I may have potentially found a way to save TikTok. And no, it is not just me alone. It is going to involve all of you. So before I start, share this video with everybody you know and tell them to share this video as well. So if you care about TikTok, here's how we can save it. There is a petition going on right now. If you look up on Google TikTok ban petition, it'll be the first link that pops up. We already have 150,000 signatures for this petition, but we are going to need 25 million impressions for this to be seen by national news. And if it is seen by national news, we have a chance of being able to save this app in the next 6 days now. One thing they did not really talk about at the Supreme Court hearing about this shit is that people make income on here, like hella income. A lot of people have put so much time into this fucking social media app that it does get stressful. And I am one of those people. People rely on this app to be able to pay for their bills and pay for things that they had in debt, or I don't even know what the case is. They pay for shit with this app. And without it, They are not going to be able to do that anymore. A 9-to-5 job just doesn't cut it, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. For the people working a 9-to-5 job right now, I commend you. I can't do it. My mindset is fucked every time I do that shit. Like, for sure, once this fucking app goes away, there are going to be either a lot more homeless people or a lot of people that just don't know what to do with themselves. Personally, I'm one of those people. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself after this. And it's not because I got brain rot or some shit from TikTok. It's because, like, when I film, I have motivation because of this app. There are trends on this app that you don't see anywhere else. There are fucking videos on this app that you do not see anywhere else. And a lot of the high quality videos that I post on here, I get from either Instagram sometimes, but mainly from TikTok. Maybe I need to be more creative. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But without this app, there is going to be a lot of shit gone. I wish they would have kept it for, like, the next 200 and some days. I don't know why so random of a number, but it would be nice. But, like, now that this is happening, it's fuck everybody pretty much, because TikTok is getting rid of itself completely. It's gonna be banned in the United States, yes, but now it's gonna be completely banned everywhere else. They said themselves that they're gonna shut down TikTok if it gets banned in the United States. So it's like, okay, no VPN. Can't use that either. But as usual, if there's anything else that comes out about this, which I know there's going to be, I'll be sure to let you know. Just drop a comment that you want more videos like this, and also follow me so you never miss a video like this. But for right now, peace out. Deuces, mother...
Me, the pregnant furry Elon Musk, and the pregnant furry Trump think you're... I don't think we're named as you say.
No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't wait to get out of here. I see you at the movies. I see you with your lipstick on. I'm looking at the cosmos. I'm hoping I will get along. It's time.
The Cenobite design with now taxes.
Hey guys, I'm a legally blind single mom who's working on getting her life back together and going through a divorce. I started TikTok about 3 months ago to just share what life is like, and apparently it's getting banned. So if you want to follow along on Xiaohongshu, which is Red Note, my handle is blindangel96, where I will continue to post me learning makeup and just what daily life is like. Yeah, hope to see you guys there.
Wait, it's like...
Someone just sent me this guy's account called Temporality, and it genuinely is the oldest account on TikTok. Like, it's proven. His videos are the oldest. He has posts back in 2014. That's 11 years ago. Go just type this in, go look it up for yourself. You will not believe how old these videos are. I don't understand how they're on TikTok. If someone in the comments could explain to me how the hell this has happened, please do. I'll be very, very... How the hell did I just die? I literally put the sword in the perfect spot. Anyway, just tell me how this works. I don't get it. Because surely, like, the app wasn't even around then. I obviously know Musical.ly's there, but does that count? Oh my god, I've killed him.
What happens to our TikTok pages if TikTok gets banned? Just subscribe to my YouTube channel, link in the link tree in my bio. That's where I'll be posting once TikTok is gone. But hey, what happens to our pages, though? Like, I know TikTok has already said that if the Supreme Court upholds the ban, they're shutting down the U.S. Like, it's the whole operation's pulled. They're pulling the lever. Everything's powering off. But will our TikTok pages still actually be here, though? I know we won't be able to access the app. We won't be able to watch videos. Obviously, we can't upload or anything like that. We'll be completely cut off from TikTok in the U.S. But will people outside the U.S. still be able to watch our content? Or is TikTok literally going to, like, delete 170 million U.S. accounts and everything we've posted is gone? Or are we going to be like a whole bunch of, like, ghosts haunting TikTok?
I was talking to my professor about the TikTok ban and like the potential like implications of it all. And something he mentioned was like how this ban is going to incite social unrest. Like people are going to be really, really mad, and not just like how we are about like not normal things, but like how we've been in the past, like, you know, about like mass shootings and like legislation. But like this is what's really gonna set people over the edge, because when you think about revolutions in history, it's never really the big things that set people off. It's like the small things. Like when you think of the French Revolution and its ties to like the cost of bread, or what was it? It was like people couldn't afford bread or something. But it was just like, okay, figuratively, like what we were basically talking about is how the little comforts that people seek out to make their lives a little bit more bearable is what we need to get through the day as being cogs in the machine under, you know, capitalism. So when you take away these like little comforts that people have, whether it's their daily coffee or you know, social media like TikTok, or whether it's, I don't know, something that people really like I can't think of anything right now, but when you take away the little things that bring people joy on a day-to-day basis, that is what makes them snap. It's not going to be the big things, because these little things, like, you know, getting daily packages or coffee or social media, what they do is breed comfort, and comfort inherently breeds complacency, because when you're comfortable, you're not going to demand change. You're not going to really want to, or you might want change, but you're not going to be moved to act upon it, compared to if you're really uncomfortable, if you have no source of joy in your life. Like, that's when the reality of your life and of your exploitation really dawns on you, you know? And then you're like, oh my God, like I have nothing else left. And then that's, I think that's what he was getting at, is that like people are really, they're going to snap because of this. And I think that's, you know, like we've heard so many times that like the wage gap between the elites and now is worse than it was in the French Revolution. But the reason I feel like we haven't really done anything about it, like as a society, is because we have so many little comforts that are breeding complacency in our lives, that are preventing us from really organizing and getting it together, right? And so with the removal of TikTok, with things getting more expensive, so people can't even afford their daily comforts, this is really going to be what sets off like a huge social movement, in my opinion. So I was talking to my I know it's going to be hard. Iron Man. On January 18th, make the last video you ever make on this app be you playing an instrument, pretend to play an instrument with this Titanic song, okay? Just everybody, the last video. That would be amazing. On January 18th.
I know y'all are going to Red Note, and I mean this with the utmost respect, but if the Supreme Court sees us all going to a Chinese app, and the app is specifically made for Chinese people, I don't know how a lot of y'all are upset when Chinese people are like, wait, why are you fucking Americans on our app that was made for us not to see you? And I can't help but wonder what the Supreme Court is saying if they do any sort of research on TikTok and essentially see American people say, we're going to a Chinese app, we're going to make January 6th look like a baby shower, and that we're going to miss our Chinese spy. I just want to know what they're going to say if they do just do a little bit of research. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they actually do the research. I don't know if they're going to go on this app, but I'm letting you know the way we're crashing out on this app right now, they're going to be like, you know what? They're losing it. I know y'all are going to Red Note, and
This sudden shift we are seeing of users from TikTok going to the Chinese app Red Note is a fascinating and stark commentary that speaks to a significant failure on part of the U.S. government that started over 20 years ago. So back in the aftermath of 9/11, the U.S. government introduced this thing called the Patriot Act, and it operated under the assumption that members of the American public would be okay with giving up their privacy in the interest of security. We could ensure national security by having more access to information that could expose potential threats to that national security. Which means at the time, the government leveraged your privacy as an individual, as a human being, and they said that's not worth it. It is more important that we guarantee security, that we guarantee safety, which means that your phone calls and your text messages and your emails and your data was free for them to access, as long as it meant that they got to ensure security and safety. And what resulted from this is an entire generation, in fact, 2 generations, who have grown up in an environment where they have been told and conditioned to believe that their data, their information is not sacred. It is open for access. It is constantly being leveraged in this interest of security, which means to them it has no value. This entire aged range of people who know they are being constantly surveilled, who know that they are being watched all the time and that their data is being monitored all the time, don't care about it. What they do care about is who has access to it and what they're doing with it. And they choose to be defiant in light of that when their individual rights are infringed upon. This means that the US government overplayed their hand by saying TikTok is taking user data and giving it to China, giving it to the Chinese government. They revealed, we value that, even though we know that's not actually what it is. But this gave us, all the people here, the power to say, it's our data, we can do with it what we want. So this massive move over to Red Note is a huge, incredible act of defiance in light of this idea that, like, well, yeah, it's our data. We can give it out. We just don't want you to have it. Or not so much, we don't want you to have it, you can no longer control it. You've raised us to believe that you get free, unfettered access, and now we are saying no. So let this serve as a reminder to you all, you have more power than you think, and you have way more power than they want you to have. This sudden shift we are seeing of users from
to buy one and
Hey, it's strict. Hey, it's strict over there at Red Note. Let me tell you, I get on their For You page. The first thing they said was, "You Americans are fat, big bad." Like, damn, the average is 33%. Yeah, I get over there and they say you fatty, fat, so damn, y'all. I didn't know it was that strict over there. Hey, it's strict over there.
I need your opinion on something. So I have this other account where I just post my crafts, things that I made, my friendship bracelets. I recently started doing coloring books.
I got awesome book mail today. I was lucky enough to be one of the winners.
My biggest fear for this app going away is just the sheer number of people that are going to feel alone again. Because this, I mean, shit. Like, what other social media? Like, I'm sitting in my bed, I've been crying. Just thinking about it, but what other media? Look at that. What other media? Can you just get on here and just be stupid and find people that you connect with? I mean, that's not something. The community is irreplaceable. And how positive everybody is, I'm probably not even going to get all that many hate comments, and this is a mess. If anybody sees it at all. My biggest fear for this app going away is just the sheer number of people that are going to feel alone again. Because this, I mean, shit. Like, what other social media? Like, I'm sitting in my bed, I've been crying. Just thinking about it, but
it's 12 midnight, 27 degrees outside, so I'm trying to stay warm. Hope everyone is safe. Now take care. Stay home. It's 12 midnight.
That one friend in primary school who is messing around and the teacher catches you, but they don't realise. I'm 23 years old, by the way. Grown-up men putting towels on their head to show that they're pretending to be a woman for a skit. A skit about primary school. AK, what's your biggest ick at the races? My biggest ick at the races are probably women with no trust fund. Oh my god, who's your most famous contact? My mother is Mary Berry. Top 10 things we all did in primary school that we can all relate to. Did you ever have it where you broke your arm and then the teacher made you wear a wet paper towel? Ha 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 ha. Hey, get some likes in the live. Hey, I beg you get likes in the live, guys. Come on, get likes in the live, guys. Let's get some likes in the live, guys. Yeah, let's get some likes in the live, guys. That one friend.
You ever been Chinese? No, just Singaporean. I've never been Chinese. All right, it's yes or no. So, all right. You ever fucking like think, hey, if I was Chinese, that'd be pretty cool? I don't think. Yes or no? I don't know. No. All right. If you, let's just say you were Chinese. Okay. So you are Chinese. No, I'm Singaporean. What does that even mean? What does that mean? It's like another country in China. No, it's like separate. It's like its own thing. So you're Chinese. You have a Chinese passport. No. But your parents are Chinese, and you're Chinese. No to both. All right, let's just go back, all right? So, boom. You're born in China, then what? I wasn't. Okay, but you were in the Chinese government. Sleep in a Chinese house. Nope. Speak Chinese. A little, but... So you're Chinese? Nah. Does that mean yes in Chinese? No. You ever been Chinese?
Real life.
What could you buy with your...
Hey, y'all, it's Trey. Memories as a trans person are so fucking wild. It's like watching 8 years of a show, and then in like the last episode, they're like, they were twins, but he was dead the whole time. And
I would ask for you and say that, I would definitely suggest for you to go to therapy, see a psychiatrist. Maybe it's gender dysphoria that you just never picked up on until well later.
If you have worked more than one...
大家好，中国，现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情中比冰淇淋速度与激情中我也喜欢。
Or what is that? I don't.
If you didn't know already, do not update your TikTok app, because now they have taken away the ability to download your videos when you record them without the watermark. It's gone. Do not update TikTok. I cannot believe that this just happened. Here it is. Save with watermark, or post to save without the watermark. This is a travesty. If you didn't know...
Yes, so we're all moving over to Red Note, right? But there's a couple things I want everyone to keep in mind. While the fate of TikTok still remains uncertain, waking up today to find out that the #1 downloaded social media app is Red Note is not only ironic, but let's acknowledge as a form of protest, right? That said, I do want to say it's really important for us to, just like our finances, to diversify our investment.
One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye. No doing beep boop boop bop boop boop. What? I like it.
Have you ever had a dream?
Nope. I never did.
Red light!
Sorry for starting again. Can we please start it again?
Hey there, I'm Devin, and I'm a 60-year-old trans man. For those of you who don't want to hear that, it's okay. Love and light. Go have a good day. This message is for those who want to hear it. I'm not going to deny it's tough times. I'm out here in Canada, and I'm watching you, and I know for sure there's things coming this way. But in those 60 years, I've seen a lot of changes. There's been some really harsh times, really challenging times, and times where I just sat back and thought, wow, this world's done. But then time passes, and you find your strength. Oh, you feel all the feels. You better. If you don't, you stuff them inside, and that's not good. But you get to feel all those feels inside. And some of those feels are also called your own strength, your own courage, your determination, your dreams, and realizing that you are freaking awesome. Nothing's going to take you down. Today, tomorrow, maybe even all week, feel the feels. But then remember, you're here right now for a reason, and it's precious time for you. You have a voice, you have a dream, you have a purpose. The media and all that is going to want you to feel like a beaten dog. No. You also have a heart, you have a mind, you have a soul, and there are more people in this world. Hear me. Hear me. There are more people in this world that love than don't. There were a lot of people who voted also in a very positive way. So this is an opportunity, if you want to see it that way, to find your voice, use your strength, love one another, grow, and make it an amazing planet. This isn't pie in the sky thinking. This is 60 years of watching the world rotate and to see that good can come in the worst of times. So I'm going to keep going on my walk. Remember, you're awesome. Freaking awesome. We got this. Okay? Hey there, I'm Devin, and I'm a